Alright folks, when you see a bucket of leaves, you know what that means. Doing another poop hole, and we're doing it in line with the little miniature orchard we got going. I need to get more trees like that, that'd be great, but hey, I started that persimmon from seed and it's doing well. But as you can see, there's a pile of sand but no hole. Actually, there is a hole, and there it is. Apparently you can just do that, huh? So what I'm gonna do here is let's get a little bit of, actually that's pretty deep, man. Roots will go that deep. Let's get our little, what are these things called? Miniature shovels? Spade? And we're gonna, ooh, we got some coal in there as well. Alright, let's get a little bit of that. We're gonna spread that into the bottom of the hole, and I've already put some in the bucket, so that's some there. And yeah, let's get this camera set up and get the dump. It's pretty funny, my phone's sitting in a pineapple right now. Alright, don't hesitate, be quick. Whoa, disgusting. Now the difference between this one and the other ones I've done, oh, that's nasty. Is that with this one, I urinated in it exclusively. So 4 or 5 days of pooping and urinating into this one bucket of leaves. And yeah, it smells bad. Look folks, it's not all that terrible. I mean, it smells a little bit, but it's really not bad at all. But anyway, there's our leaves in the hole. It's not like you're touching poop or anything like that. Like, this is totally no contact. And look, that's about a foot below the ground. And let's see, let's just stick that there. And simple, you're just shoveling sand on it. And actually, I'm gonna make this spot a little bit lower than the rest of the ground, because we're in a really high and dry type of area, and I don't want too much sand. I could have put some other stuff in there, but I didn't feel like going and collecting it. But I mean, nothing's gonna be as good as what I've got in there. Even if I, you know, went and got some elephant ear or whatever, any kind of green material, it's not gonna be as rich as poop. I could have shoveled out some pig poop, that would have been nice. But yeah, there we go. And what should we plant on here today? It's actually a good question. I'm thinking I kind of want to put a tree and some viney stuff. So we'll do we'll do a moringa tree, and because I've got some of those sprouting. Yeah, I think the only viney thing I have left right now is more honeydew. So we could do that. And we could throw in some sunflowers for good measure. Heck yeah. Alright, there's our moringa. Now, you may be like, hey Tim, moringas don't like all that crap. You know what, that's fine. This moringa is gonna send roots down, and if it wants that crap, literally, it can send roots in and get it. If it doesn't, it can send roots further out. Because remember, this is all straight down, so this little tree can send roots out into the sand if it prefers sandier soil with less nutrition, because it's a legume, so it doesn't necessarily need all that nitrogen as much as most other plants. So, time to plant some more seeds around here. All right, so I've decided to start the land race and with corn. So I've got a sack of mixed corn, 6 different varieties, and then some honeydew. So I'm planting them in this poop hole where I've already got this moringa, and I'm not going to be able to do a ton of planting here, but you know, I think that's going to be enough to get us started, although I want a little bit more variety in there. So yeah, that should do. So I'm gonna try and focus on planting them around the edges, about 5 or 6 inches apart, and let's try to get at least one of each in here. Let's get that stick out, but just to see what happens here. So and I'm going in pretty deep, about up to my second knuckle here. And I think it's just a little bit better with corn to go a little bit deeper than you think you might ought to. So there we have it. And then I'm just gonna put like 3 honeydew in here because I know that these sprout really well. So we'll put them in kind of in the interior here. And we'll do one there. So, or like that one right there, I just put in, didn't look great. So we'll see. But really all I care is if one survives, that'd be great. Otherwise, don't really care too much. Alright, so I'm just taking the handfuls of sand that I dug up and putting it over these holes. I don't need to be too particular about it because we're about to take some of this nasty poop water. By nasty, I mean amazing. And this is the reason right here I put things a little bit lower, is so that I can just fill up this little low spot with water and then be done. Because if you'll notice, my water infiltration rate is terrible. This soil is very hydrophobic and it'll just sit there, but eventually it soaks in. So if I didn't have an area to catch the water, when I watered this, nothing would soak in. It would all run off and soak in somewhere else. But as you can see, it's slowly starting to go in now, which is what I need. So yeah, that water infiltration is terrible. And so that's why I kind of do a low spot. But the sand itself, it drains well enough. So I don't know, it's a weird kind of a contradiction, but like this spot isn't gonna stay wet if it's a little bit lower because it's sand. But also because it's sand, there's like this barrier it has to break through before it starts really soaking in. So I don't know, but this is how I do them, and so far it's been pretty successful. Let's go check on the last one I did over here with the honeydew and sunflower. So a lot of honeydew coming up, and then the smaller sprouts are sunflowers. But honestly, both their sprouts look very similar. And then let's go check on the other ones I did over here. They're doing well. That papaya is doing great. And then down here I've got some more honeydew sprouts. And I've got this weird, if you know what this is, let me know, because it's on some of the plants and not others. It's kind of a white speckling on the leaves. It's on the sweet potato as well. Whatever it is doesn't affect the papaya, but it's affecting the okra here. I've got some okra. See this white speckling? So if you know what that is, please let me know, because I'm not sure what's going on. It doesn't seem to be harming the plants a ton, but clearly it's messing with the chlorophyll, and I think it may be like some kind of leaf bug. But anyway, have a great day, guys. Bye.